Black Series Edition LLC, and we are doing a demonstration on my 150-inch Black Series 48, and this right here is the complete cinema under that technology. My projector sits back at 21 feet. I'll show you my projector. As you can see, no knockoffs, no fakes, none of that. In the day, we use real projectors in our demonstrations. We don't consider those other projectors, which we call the knockoff kings, to be real projectors, because again, these are projectors that have really poor settings and poor specifications. And again, they don't work on our screen paints. If you're tired of being stuck in the dark, if you're tired of calibrating your projector, or have forced to be calibrating your projector and forced to buy expensive projectors at the end of the day that you really don't need, because we're doing this at $500 at 150 inches, then this is where our technology is the best. Our technology is the best ambient light projection technology on the market. And if you go to our Crystal Edge, well, now it basically is called Advanced Ambient Light Projection, which is the new Black Edge technology we're coming out with, you will see the giant grid with all our demonstrations inside and out on ambient light projection technology. Now, mind you, I've done my research. I've gone online. I've looked at all these different projectors. They're all sitting in these dark environments, claiming to have light in the environment. And keep in mind, we're not even ultra short, though. We're 21 feet back. And these projectors are kissing the screen, and they're still sitting in the dark. So technically, at the end of the day, we're doing a TV setup over here, and they're not. All right, so let's get this party started. And we want you to go out and compare this demonstration to any demonstration on YouTube, certify our screen paint, and compare our well-lit environment compared to theirs. Let's just have a look around real quick so we can show you how much light, no dark corners, none of that nonsense. This is stuff I point out in demonstrations all the time. Let's turn around real quick, have a look at the whole entire environment, make sure nothing's sitting in the dark, nice and bright, keeping it nice. See what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be done. When I get up in the morning and I turn my screen on, I turn my projector on, that screen fires up. It stays on all day. All day. And yes, the screen is 100% black. That is a surface coated, sprayed on with our technology. Nice, beautiful, bright colors. Yep. Now tonight, we're going to do something special in the dark room. We're going to set up an ultra, sorry about that, eating something. We're going to set up an ultra short throw projector. We're going to kiss the wall with it. And we're going to show you, even in the dark, with a $60 projector, that a gray screen and white screen doesn't register. And for any gray screen brand out there in the market who feels the gray walls that we have in our apartment won't match your screen paint, well, I'll buy it, I'll stick it against my wall, and I guarantee it'll match. Now, this would help if you have any test demonstrations showing gray versus gray, which we know you don't have. But we got plenty of black versus black, so. All right, well, enjoy what real technology is supposed to look like. Fully lit environment, 150-inch screen. I like the 150-inch screen because it's right near the ceiling, and it's going to take a ton of ambient light in. Let's go to different areas. Let me put my pack in my pocket. I got my charger hooked up. And let's go take a walk around. Let's go sit over here. I've got my kitchen lights on, so they're making contact with the screen right now also. Let's go over here. Let's go over in the corner. Get that angle gain. Let's take a walk over here. Now, mind you, this is a screen that's supposed to be so dark you can't even see it, but yet I can walk around at 150 inches with no problem. To the naysayers, maybe I'm using some special camera, maybe magic, maybe Thanos capabilities would be to change and manipulate time and space and all that stuff like that. Or maybe it's because I do hard work and my product actually works. So what's your excuse at the end of the day while you're sitting in the dark with an expensive projector, kissing the wall, and you can't even see the screen correctly? So as I said before, that when you're watching a demonstration in an environment and it's way too dark, I guarantee you, bar none, that environment doesn't stay like that 24/7. I guarantee the lights do go on there. The only problem is they can't show you the demonstration, what the apartment really looks like with all the lights on, off camera, because the screen will wash out. Where I can show you this from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. Can we just walk through this whole room again twice? Let's come over here. Let's go over in the kitchen. Hey man, what you doing over there? Like I'm doing nothing, just chilling. Get that camera off me. All right, so you watch this. I'm gonna go out in the other room and I'm going to set up the ultra short though, lights out demonstration on the complete cinema. And just to show you, people do demonstrations strictly in the dark, claiming to be an ambient light environment, that even in the dark, your screen is a complete fail. You don't enjoy it, I'm going to sit and watch your short though up. Where's that $60 picture? Right over there. shocked. And I'll tell you why I'm shocked. Shocked. The walls in this place are perfectly flat. I mean, literally perfectly flat. I got the ultra short though back there, and there's no ripples, nothing. That thing is laying flat to the wall. You know how hard it is to find a wall to project an ultra short though that's perfectly flat? Usually walls have some kind of ripple line. Wow. And this, mind you, this place isn't a new place. This isn't a place that was like built with sheetrock and everything, where they had basically flat from the door. This place is a history on it. This place is from, I think, like the 1920s or something. And these walls are flat. I'll show you. We're gonna go into the other room. I got the ultra short hooked up. That $60 Sony running right now. Man, I mean, I can paint that. If that is what I think it is, I can paint that thing right directly to my wall. No problems whatsoever. Gee whiz. I don't see that often. So there's my ultra short though right there. Perfect square, no ripples and everything. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Told you. The gray screens, white screens do not pick up on ultra short throw projectors. Now we're in the dark room right now. Turn the lights out in here, they don't pick up at all, period. We don't have to be in a fully lit environment to show you that a gray screen doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. My projector is 3,600 lumens. Right there, that's 720p is. And it has a 4001, which I've seen on some of these high-end projectors only have a 3001. This thing has a higher lumen count than the P2. Look at that. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Can't even see it, won't even register at all, period. We're gonna come back to this. Let's get back to the ambient light environment we have in there. And then we're gonna come back in here and talk about this screen we have in here. Ultra short though setup. As I told you before, say it time and time again, the ultra short though projectors do not work on gray screens. They don't. They can't register, they don't pick up. That's why they have to sit in the dark in order to pull up a somewhat decent image. And even in the dark, they still fail. Now, I told you before, we're going to have the P2. We're going to have several ViewSonic projectors down here, and I will be picking up an Epson laser projector, and I'll show you that. Even on the high-end projectors, they don't work. Let's see what they're doing over here. There we go. Now, I know they made you believe for the longest time that that was the best screen paint to use for your 4K projector, when actually it's not. Black technology is the best. And the gunmetal technology is going to be absolutely flawless. It's going to be the best gunmetal on YouTube on and off. And we're going to show you with that technology what true gunmetal looks like. Not that fake gun, not certified. Certified screens are real gunmetal. But I'm talking about when it comes to those gray screen paint products that claim to be gunmetal and they're not. So let's do some more of these lights on demonstrations. Then we'll go in the back. Okay, Snow Christmas Cottage.
Getting that from YouTube.
Ultra short though. Can't even pick up an ultra short though. Snow Christmas Cottage.
Getting that from YouTube.
Can we get a Christmas Cottage? What's my favorite Snow Christmas Cottage? Oh, wait, is that it? There it is right there. Now we're going to go by Mr. Matthews' review, as in how dark our product is supposed to come up unwatchable. But then again, we are using a name brand projector, and that's what we support. Can't wait for court date. I'm so excited about it. We get to show off our technology with knockoffs and without the knockoffs. We don't need to do it, but we're going to do it just for fun. So see how bright the image comes up at 150 inches. Fully lit environment. Or if we go into the dark room back there with a projector of 3600 lumen ultra short though that's kissing my wall back there, can't seem to pick up on that gray surface. White screen's not picking up, but our technology can see it. So this is why we're going to tell you this all this summer, why you do not use ultra short throws, no, you don't use, gray products and white screens on ultra short throws, on venues, on long throws, on 1000 lumens, on portables, because they do not work. Let's go check out this Christmas level right here. Let's go look out the window and look at the beautiful snow. So how we see the individual flakes falling with no problem whatsoever. So it's interesting to see these screen paints work on the ViewSonic, work on the P2 laser projector, and we're going to pick up an Epson laser projector. Let's see which one of these screen paints will give you more of that TV-like feeling. We even have a TV in the room for you. I'll buy a TV, sit in the room, and we'll see which one comes closer to the TV in the fully lit environment. That looks so nice. Let's go with LG snowboarding demonstration. I like this one.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, let's just go with this one. Doesn't make a difference. Now, see, the question is, we can see white levels, we can see color, but to your gray and white screens, can you see a star field in a fully lit environment? We can see one. Oh, I can't wait to launch the gunmetal for testing. Man, I cannot wait. We're going to go get some really heavy certified screens, and we're going to keep it very professional. I just want to see side by side where our technology stands, because when we make gunmetal, we like to be number one. Now, if you have a screen paint product and you are claiming to be gunmetal, keep in mind, feel free to try to match all our demonstrations under our technology. I would suggest you get multiple projectors, plenty of light, a meter, and tons of certified screens to go against. Yeah, this is gonna be a beast. I cannot wait. I gotta design a screen paint to match that page. That page is turning out to be a boss. And all these lights on. Let's go to Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go to the long one. I like the long one right here. There's plenty of light right there, plenty of color.
Wawa is bringing brisket back in a big way. Get the slow cook perfection on a sandwich.
Okay. Now, come this summer when we're sitting up in showrooms, what are your excuse going to be? Oh, they're using special cameras. They have that Men in Black ink pen that can make everybody just believe what they want them to believe. What excuses are you going to have? Kind of running out, you know that, right? But I guarantee you, your products will match my gray wall in here. I guarantee you. I can see it. I think I'm covered all in that paint. Cinemax is all over this place. Now we're going to do a special demonstration after that. We are going in a dark room, oh yeah, with an ultra short throw at 60 bucks. My $60 NEC, my projector is 3600 lumens, far more powerful than the P2 when it comes to lumen counts. If you can't pick up on that projector, you're not going to pick up on the P2. And we are going to purchase the P2, 2 ViewSonic projectors, and an Epson laser 1000 lumen projector we're going to be picking up. It's going to be 4K. Let's see if those gray screen paint products and white screens are going to work on these particular screens, if you really got your money's worth. Nice, beautiful levels right there. Now, those of you who want to be me and mimic me at the end of the day, if you really want to be me, how about you drop it back 8 years under digital 4K crystal onyx, and you complete my technology starting there, with all my beta testers included. And then come back to where I'm at right now, and then we'll talk. Till then, you're just nothing but imposters and copycats, and you're wannabes. Gotta go back in order to reach my level and meet me back up here. But by the time you get to where I'm at, I'll be someplace else. That's why I said, anybody developing black screen paint, sorry about that, but we set the bar kind of high. Because if you're going to claim your product to be the best, you're going to have to match our test. Oh, I like that. I'm keeping that one. If you're going to claim your product to be the best, you got to match our test. I like that. I'm keeping that. It's funny because I had this guy call me up, cursing me out and carrying on about that whole Matthew video, and then finding out the projector using wasn't compatible. Ooh, that's egg on your face, isn't it? But anyway, I made a statement. I said, well, if my tests are so easy, what I do is easy. How about y'all complete all my demonstrations? And his excuse was, ain't nobody got time to be doing all that. Just that. Why are you making excuses? I'm supposed to be a fake at the end of the day. My demonstrations are supposed to be easy. What's the problem? What's the holdup? I had a guy contact me and said, oh, you got competition now, I'm going to make the same. Hey, go ahead. You got to go 8 years back. That's where I started from. Well, you're too busy here chatting with me. Then don't you got work to do? Look at those beautiful colors. Ain't that gorgeous? Now, for my customers who love our products and support us, allow my company to thrive, at the end of the day, they have an amazing technology while you naysayers are sitting up there with gray, outdated paint. You're sitting in the dark. You've seen the demonstrations. You can't do this. Bam, bam, bam. But even more embarrassing, oh my goodness, blowing out that product on the P2. That is going to be embarrassing. That's going to be a hurt piece for a lot of people at the end of the day. If you own a gray screen paint and you have a P2 projector, yeah, you're going to have to upgrade really quick. The gunmetal would be the best choice. Our new gunmetal technology. Alpha Black won't be out until 2024. So this right here is what you call a TV setting. Oh, what do we got here? Take this magnifying glass. Yeah! See how you can see my magnifying glass over there? See how my walls are nice and lit up? Nothing sitting in the dark. No dark corners, no little bits of light sprinkled on, no Christmas tree lights behind the back of my screen. None of that nonsense. Same thing you see me doing here is the same thing you're going to see me doing in my showroom. And in court too also. Bang, bang. Gentlemen, this is what years and years and years of hard work gets you. Not cutting corners. And to my customers, this is what your screens are supposed to look like. I know you do your research. You see tons and tons of dark demonstrations. I've seen them. I know what you're witnessing. It's not supposed to be like that. This is how it's supposed to be. Bam, 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 bam. the daylights out of that one, didn't we? We had a ball with that one. All right. Let's go someplace you guys can't go. Let's do some dark contrast over here.
On Country Meadows, interface help families with questions on living and healthcare.
You know, one time we're doing so many demonstrations with the lights on, they were literally arguing about how projectors are supposed to be in the dark all day. No. No, the whole idea. You heard the guy say about the ultra short though projector? What did he say? He said it's like having a TV. It's to replace the TV. You can't replace the TV because the TV can thrive in a fully lit environment and show contrast without washing out, without getting a kind of a grayish kind of look to it. If I'm blessed to go to one of those shows, I'm gonna come on air, it's displaying black technology, cheap projector, fully lit environment. I'm done. I'm gonna walk around for a little bit. They can just watch the screen. And they'll sit there and gaze at that cheap old projector I'll be using while they're using the expensive machines, which we don't require at the end of the day. And I'll be sitting up there with my screen looking like it's under stadium lights while they're sitting there complaining about them lights way up in the ceiling. And I'll be producing a 100% black level while their screens wash out. Because I want them to say, who's the owner of this booth? I'm gonna be walking around checking everybody else's stuff out because I don't need to be there. Everything explains itself. That's basically about it. I'll have a screen paint sitting in a sea of certified screens. Do you have any idea how hard I worked to get that achievement? At one point, it was unheard of that a screen paint could ever compete with a certified screen. And now we have technology now that's way beyond their technology. While they sat and got rich and forgot about technology, we kept continuing working until we got to the point that they couldn't even catch up to our technology now. Oh, this is going to be fun. Those lights way up there? That's giving you problems way up there? Yeah, sure. Okay. Way up there. Lights way up there. Way up there. Let me get my magnifying glass out so we can see these lights way up there. Oh, that's such a poor excuse. Gee whiz, when you think about it, if those lights 21 or something feet were bothering the screen that much, can you imagine the lights that you have in your environment? Your ceilings are not even 21 feet high. If that's disrupting the screen, imagine in your home. Gee whiz, that's not good at the end of the day, is that, people? Let's see. Let's go pop over to, we haven't done this one right here. This is the OLED with NASA. Let's check this one out. About to come in hot. Bam, bam. I'm doing contrast on fully lit environments. Now, people who develop great products, when you do these contrast demonstrations, you must be in fully lit environments because this allows the customer to know that they can be in a fully lit environment also, because you're expecting for the customer to be in your environment all day long. So you mean I'm going to have to change the environment I have here right now into your environment in order to work the screen? No, we're not doing that. We're just not going to do that. I don't feel like being in a cave all day long, getting depression. I'm good. Now, for the fellow who said that it took multiple coats to paint the screen in, how many paint on demonstrations I've done? I painted in a 250-inch screen. I painted in a 27-inch, 127-inch, 129, 90-inch, 98-inch motorized projection screen, and a wallpaper surface. And then here, I'm going to paint in 268-inch, 235.1s, and a 160-inch screen for the P2 right there. Just like that. Like I always do on camera. Fast and easy and quick. Let's just get it going. Let's go over here and check out the OLED horse. Commercials. Oh, who cares?
At Audio Advice, we help bring your home theater to life. Our design tool calculates
Interesting. Look at this.
for your room, and you can also browse our design guides and matches
Every last one of them jokers is sitting in the dark with an expensive projector at that. That is sad. And here we are doing this. See how they had the lights all positioned just right to get the environment like it's lit, but it's really dark in there? Yeah, and we're in here doing this. That's funny. Now, See how the background remains solid black? Look at my speakers at the bottom. Black. And then somebody said, well, Mr. Bird, how's it look with the lights out? Let's see. Bam. Bam. Oh, did I move the lights on? That's with my kitchen light still slamming the screen. Now, usually what most people do if they had my surrounding area like this, and they had a gray screen up here or a white screen, first things first, overhead light, not coming on. Second, see how dark this environment is? Well, you can't have that light coming in because that's going to wash the screen out. So that's going to have to go. They'll probably put a curtain across this right here, and they'll put some lights in the background, some little dim lights here and right there, and little dim lights behind the back of it, and maybe some lights up at the top. And some in the, oh, I just described someone's apartment. My bad. Let's go back to where we're at. Bam. Yeah, you don't do that. All right, so this is the schedule of what's going on, people, for those who haven't heard. As of, we have one more month left. Once we finish this one, this paint's gonna be gone. It's gonna be off the site for good. And then, let's see, we got one more month to go. When this month, as February completes and it's over, all the paints are removed off the site. This is for the contracts. And then in between that month, March, April, yeah, around April, March, April. No, sorry, February, March. In March, we'll start engineering the new technology for customers only, which is going to be that insane, incredible gunmetal we're going to be engineering. Oh, it's going to be a beast. I know we get you naysayers in the room. Every time I mention that screen, you bail out of the room like, I can't hear that right now. You're going to have to deal with it. It's coming. It's going to crush your products like there's no tomorrow. And it's going to have challenges attached to all test demonstrations, which means you're going to have to match all test demonstrations in that technology. And that technology will be going against the most advanced gunmetal screens, which means we are going to try to obtain a diamond. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, if you do have a gunmetal screen paint, we're going to run through you like cream corn through a goose. You're definitely going against the screen. But anyway, let's move on from there. So, month of testing. Once we're finished, once we're done, because we're going to have some fun with this thing, then we're going to start the pre-order date. We can pick it up. That means we'll be to show off the official copyrights. We'll show off our paperwork, as we usually always do. And then after that, it'll be available for you to buy. And you can buy it anywhere in the world. Free worldwide shipping. Ship it to you anywhere in the world. No $70 surcharge fees. None of that nonsense at all. We don't want to be bothered with that nonsense, do we? OLED. Oh, wait. No. Let's go back. 8K desired nature. I like doing this demonstration. You know why? Because somebody faked the daylights out of this demonstration. Did that demonstration in the dark with a bunch of colorful Christmas tree lights in the background. I wonder why. All right, let's see. We'll do it again with the P2 when we get it over here. Oh, I'm definitely going to use the daylights out of that machine. It's going to be fun. 8K desired nature. We're going to beat the crap out of that machine. I'm gonna beat the daylights out of the promo demonstration. I'm gonna take promo demonstration to shame. I'm definitely gonna beat the crap out of that promo demonstration. Got to, might as well. I'm gonna do one inside and outside. I don't see enough demonstrations of the P2 outside. Do you? No, we don't. We're gonna take it outside quite a bit of time. All right, let's see where we're going. Oh, there we go. We just landed right on it perfect. Did we not? All right, let's check this out. I love doing this demonstration because we've seen someone do this demonstration and they were in the dark with 2 million to 1. 2 million to 1 in the dark. In the dark. What's the point of buying 2 million to 1 if you're going to be in the dark? All right, I'll show you how it's done. Commercial. Yes. I'm hyped up, people. I'm really hyped up. I love doing these demonstrations. I love them so much. You have no idea. Oh, here we go. It's like that roller coaster ride, you know. Get a little nervous at first. Talking about you naysayers. You get a little nervous at first, and you start having them second thoughts, like maybe this was not a good idea to get on this machine to begin with, you know, because you're going to scream like a woman through the entire ride. You're going to sound like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey on the back of that roller coaster. You might even recite the entire Bible from front to back before you get off the ride. Yeah. And line talking all that trash. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take this roller coaster. Man, I'm a beast at the end of the day. I ain't fear no machine at the end of the day. And you get on that roller coaster and you sound like Whitney. Back to hitting all the high notes. Everybody got glasses, got cracks in them, because you bet they're going, ah! I seen your kind on the roller coaster. Me, on the other hand, I love it. I enjoy the ride. A roller coaster that I fear is the best ride ever. Because when I get off that roller coaster, it's like, I conquered it. I like to face things head on. Sorry, naysayers, I had to put you out there like that. But, you know, we're having fun here. Just calm down. Get off. I ain't mad at me right now. Just calm down. Now I know they're going to say, oh, but you're not a professional. Oh, but I am. I've been here longer than you have in the day. I have over 7,000 video demonstrations on my products. What about you? You don't. I understand. Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm going to get on the big roller coaster, and right over there they got the Snoopy ride, and you get on that over there, get yourself a big old piece of cotton candy, one of those big old ducky balloons, and you just take it for all of what it's worth. Because you cut corners and you don't do things by the book. You take the easy way. We like to take the hard way. This roller coaster, Mr. Bird, has a high accident rate. Who cares? We're getting on it. Yes, that's how we do it. Get the lights on, get the lights on, get the lights on. I so badly want to do that Ric Flair strut across the room. Woo! Come on, man. I earned the right. I worked hard to get to this point in life, so I got the right to do this. Now, keep in mind, when we do the certified screens, we do the testing, very professional. We're doing all that nonsense. None of that. We're going to keep it by the book, everything. Very professional. That's what we're going to do. This is just for fun. I'm having some fun here. But anyway, I was saying that, you know, we're not really doing any hard tests here. Just do stuff we do every day. But anyway, so like I said, we're just going to, but the certified screens, we're going to be very respectful about that, because that is high-end certified screens. These are companies at the end of the day, you must treat them with the most respect, and with them treat them with the same respect also too when they're testing our products. Because yes, I told you, our gunmetal is going to be so lethal that we will send you some for free, just so you can see what we're all about. I got no problem with that. Puts a grin on my face. Now I have to say something real quick. Not gonna mention any names in this, okay? But don't try to do a demonstration on that house paint. We know what it is at the end of the day. You match the paint, come on. And you're up there talking about, look at the quality. It's house paint. It literally matches house paint. Do you understand that? I swear, I think you two got that same groundhog, forget this, forget that complex disorder. One saying this paint doesn't come in different colors. The other one saying, look at the product, look at the quality. I can go to Sherwin-Williams and do the same thing. But why? Because again, I really want your product over here on the table so I can unbox it and look at the pretty container, and it'll be from the customer that you're sending it to and not to us. So we'll be getting the real thing. And we'll see how well you work on the P2 in a fully lit environment. Because you've been lying to people for a long time, telling them that that gray screen paint nonsense is basically the best for those projectors. And it's not. It's the worst thing you can have for 4K. What did Google say? And you remember what Google said? Google said, when I said, what's the benefit of the black screen? It's far more superior than gray and white screens. Oh, we saw this demonstration, didn't we, on that knockoff projector? Yes. What did Google say? Not what Jamie said. Not what Danny said. What did Google say? What did Google say? Oh, where do you want to go, people? We did white levels, we did some colors, we did contrast, we did a little bit of everything here, right? Oh, I got something special I did this video a long time ago, and I literally forgot about it. So these naysayers were accusing me of changing my camera settings. Remember that, guys? You guys have a really short-term memory. Remember when I told you that I do demonstrations on everything? Well, I did these special demonstrations just for you guys. Now, some of you remember, and some of you have forgotten. In this demonstration, I had 2 cameras set up. I was actually recording live as I was recording live. So I was showing my camera settings at the exact same time that I was recording the same demonstration live off another camera. Did you know I did demonstrations like that? So that way I can show that even when I fiddle through my camera, that nothing changes. The environment's still the same. Did you know I had those demonstrations? I'm going to dig those up especially for you, and I'm going to post them on the site for you. Since you've been running your mouth so much about camera settings at the end of the day, I always 2 steps ahead. Remember that. Always 2 steps ahead. I sat there and said on camera, I made these videos especially for you guys, for now and the future. And now, at that particular time, or in the future, back then, when we're doing that, but now, at that time, I say now, saying back there then, you know what I'm talking about, I made those videos strictly for when in the future time, when you jokers start running your mouths again, I can show you those videos. So you'll see Mr. Bird with 2 cameras, one recording live as it's watching it live, as I move my camera, changing my settings, showing that the environment still stays the same. Isn't that interesting? Would you like that video sent to your email? I'd be happy to send it to you. You know, right now I got a big smile on my face, right? I always plan ahead, always. You guys are so slow. Yeah, we did it already. My settings in my projector, done that one too. I'll send those over to you too. You're going to be home going, yeah, that's the sound you're going to make. Because, you know, I'm right.
Everybody loves her. She's sparkle.
Because it's kind of like, okay, say you have something that you're really good at, okay? Just say you're really good at something, okay? I'm not saying you're not. They probably got a lot of things they're good at. And say you do this so well that other people around you think that you're a fake. Now, how would that make you feel that you know that you do a good job at the end of the day? It could be anything, something that's your job that you're really good. It could be a forklift operator, whatever it may be. You may be the best at that job, better than anyone else. But other people think your skills are too good to be true, and therefore they label you as a fake. Now, that would bother you at the end of the day. Not me at the end of the day, because I can back myself up, don't really care. But at the end of the day, if you really knew what you were doing, you could back it up any day of the week because you know that you're the best at what you do. There you go. Welcome to my world. Just to give you a little bit of hitting you at home so you can understand that. Because you would like it if someone says, hey, you suck as a freaking, forklift driver. You smack everything in and out of the warehouse. Like, what don't you break? Literally, seriously. I ain't like, you got to be kidding me, man. I can basically pick up an egg with this bad boy, and I can land it right over there with no problem. I can scoot a penny from across the floor with no problem. I know more about that machine than you know than anybody else here. I've been here longer than any of you guys. There you go. So how dare somebody challenge your profession at the end of the day, you knowing who you are at the end of the day? Oh, that looks appetizing, but I don't even drink. Oh, the tri-channel's coming. I'm going to be trying different alcohols today. That's pretty cool. I don't drink, but I love to watch people drink alcohol. Like, not alcohol where you get drunk and pass out. I mean, people who really enjoy their alcohol. Like, they savor it, they nurse it, they talk. And some of the ones I like are the ones that can actually describe what their tastes are like. Maybe got a fruity taste, a smoky taste, a nutty taste to it. Like, they really enjoy what they drink, and they prefer, like, certain drinks. I love watching that. Don't like to drink at all, period, but I love watching other people enjoy when they drink. Especially when they talk about it, and they talk about the history of it all. The ones that drink it and spit into a bucket, ain't too fan of that. But I like the ones who actually drink it and like it, yeah. That's why I like the tri-channel. Because I like, it's more people say, oh, it's just a bunch of Irish people getting drunk. So no, these people know their alcohol. Like, they're professionals at it. They can tell. It's unbelievable how they can blindfold themselves. They can drink something. They can just tell what's in it. That is freaking amazing. That's somebody who really enjoys what they drink. And that's what I like to watch. All right, so let's show you what's coming up next. Let's put our battery in a bucket. So why is Mr. Bird so happy? I'm really happy. I'm always happy. I'm with God. Why wouldn't I be happy? Every day is like this. Yeah. Even on days when I go through depression. Taco, your freaking cat world is killing me. Even on days when I go through depression, I go through everything else in life, God is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Are we doing a blue screen in here? Yeah, we're doing a blue screen. So this is what's coming next. We got the $60 NEC projector. at 3600 lumens, sitting right up on top of the screen. And over here, we have the complete cinema. We have our gray wall, which is gray, and then we have a white surface right there, as you can see. We're gonna come back in, we'll do some demonstrations in the dark on ultra short though, to show you that even in the dark, when you're kissing the wall, you still can't pick up contrast or color. Oh, wrong remote control. Oh, 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 oh. Let's go with that remote control. No, it's in the next room. Oh, I can't believe you guys in here. I'll be back. Wait, it's in my pocket. Oh, this is what I gotta stop doing this mess. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Can you feel it later? Starfield screensaver. Here we go. Boom. Now that projector right there has a 4,000 to 1 contrast. No, that's not great at the end of the day, it really isn't, because it's an older projector. But those newer projectors we saw had a 3,000 to 1. Ugh. Can you imagine that? I mean, you're going to need the darkest contrast you could possibly get, because the only screens you can pretty much play on is white and gray. So you're going to need something way higher than 3,000 to 1. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah. Yes, sir. This is why I guarantee, as the nose sits on my face, that when we get the Cinemax down here, and we put this, because mine's the only projector that bragged about being on the P2, it does this on P2, we're going to show them, no, that's all fake. When the Cinemax gets down here, and when we have our P2 set up, we're going to be in a nice dark environment, and let's see if that Cinemax can enhance that projector so you can see that actual 2 million to 1 display on the screen. How many people want to make bets on this? 20,000 maybe? If 20,000 ultra rich or blood, we can do it at $1,000. How many people want to bet? As a Christian, I'm not supposed to bet at all. So let's bet your valuables. Are you willing to bet your valuables? How many of you are willing to bet your valuables? How many? I bet you right now, none of you are basically taking that bet, are you? Because you know what's going to happen. Now, if you want, we can do it. I can have a lawyer send you a contract. We can sign it, notarize it, put your signature across it, and I can take you to court on that, and I can take your stuff that fast, that quick, because you signed over your stuff to me. Or are you willing to take that challenge? And if your answer is no right now, I know what you're feeling. If you're thinking no right now, I'm not doing this, then you know our technology is superior. Because I'm willing to take that challenge. All right then, well, with that being said, let's start the next demonstration, which we're going to be in the dark with our $60 projector at only 4,000 to 1 contrast. Isn't that interesting? But I'm going to go online and play some VR and cause some car accidents and freaking whatchamacallit, which I like to do. I know it's weird, but I do. Anyway, let's get back in here and do this. Yeah, because, hey, like I said, I'll get my lawyer to draw up them paperwork, and we'll give me a real legit address. I'll give you mine, and you'll sign over all your stuff to me. That when I turn on that P2, that Cinemax is going to pull a Starfield demonstration just like that, with 2 million to 1 behind it. I don't think you're going to make that bet. I don't think you are. Now, for those of you thinking that, hey, I'll make that bet, it's a contract. You do know that, right? I mean, at the end of the day, if you go to a diner with a friend, I've told you about this, and say your friend asks for $1,000, and you say, oh, sure, he can have it, but do me a favor. I need you to sign your name on this napkin that you agree to give me this money back. And the guy never shows up with your money. So now you can take him to court on this napkin. I don't care if it's got a ketchup stain, long as they can read it where it says, I do agree to give back such and so $1,000. And he signed his name to it. That makes it a binary contract, which means, yes, you can collect on a napkin. But we'll make ours a little fancier. We'll make it an official contract from an attorney and get it notarized. So that way you can go to any courtroom you want and I can still win. Now, are you willing to make that bet? Because I will show up at your house with police and all to take your stuff. Now, if you're not willing to take that bet, then you mean at the end of the day, Mr. Bird must be right, right? Okay, just wondering. Yes, sir. You know, I should have that. I should have something set up for the storeroom. People who basically believe that great. Well, then, hey, I'll sign your stuff away. Oh, man, I'd be collecting all day. I'll be giving out stuff to charity. Y'all take this, y'all take this, y'all take that. I know it's kind of ruthless at the end of the day, but hey, if you're willing to take that bet, hey, like the guy said on freaking National Lampoon, hey, I'll take your money, I'll take you out back, I'll kick you into privates, and we'll call it a day. Might even take you out for pancakes. All right, well, we're going to do this lights out. I'll be back in a few minutes, and let's get upset and get ready to go. Take you out for pancakes. You hear that, people? For pancakes. The good pancakes, too, at that. Good pancakes. We'll be back. For pancakes, people. Pancakes.